Okay. So let's have a quick introduction about me. So this is today's the first session of this particular batch. So first I'm giving it my introduction. And then after my introduction, if you have any question regarding your career, regarding your our training, regarding anything, if you have any doubt, you can please raise your hand and then you can ask your question. Myself, Ankit Nerula, I have total 10 years, 10 plus years of experience in the IT industry. Out of those 10 years of experience, in first 3 years, I worked in Oracle apps, where we are generating reports, modifying the forms, and writing SQL and PSQL queries also. In some cases, even we need to create some setups as per our client requirement for financial setups. And Oracle apps is an ERP tool. And from last 7 years, I'm working on top most two cloud platform which we have in the market. One is AWS, one isn't. So I'm working on both the cloud platform from last 7. So this is about me. If you have any question regarding your career, regarding course content, you want to ask anything, you can please let me know. So I'll clear your doubt. You can please raise your hand and definitely I'll try to speak with each and every. Yes, Manisha Chaudhary, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit. So my concern, this AWS training is for AWS Cloud, right?
Lately, yes, it's an AWS training, so it is related to AWS Cloud.
Okay. And also you have the Azure course that is also for the Azure Cloud, right?
Azure admin training is for Azure one, AWS architect one is for AWS.
So here we will also go through the AWS Cloud platform as well, right?
Sorry?
So we also go through this content, contains the AWS Cloud introduction and all the platform for the AWS Cloud, right?
Yes, in this one, we are only going to discuss about AWS. Okay. In AWS training, we only discuss about AWS. In Azure training, we only discuss about Azure.
Okay.
In AWS, we are not going to learn about Azure. In Azure, we are not going to discuss about anything about AWS.
Thank you.
Okay. Yes, Pavan Kumar, you can unmute.
Yeah, hi sir, this is Pawan Kumar.
Yes, Pavan.
Sir, I have one doubt. Like the course is sufficient for the exam, sir. Like if I want to write for the solutions architect exam, will this is sufficient to attempt that exam?
This training will not help you to clear certification. There is a reason behind it. The reason is for certification, you need theory knowledge. Okay. This is not a theory training. This is completely a practical training. I can say 95% of our training is practical. For completing a certification, you need theory knowledge. And this is practical training. Okay. Practical training will help you to clear interview and to work in real time. So for certification, if you want to go for certification, we'll provide you a dump at the end of the training.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, with the help of that particular dump, you can easily clear a certificate. These are 100% reliable dumps which we are going to provide.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Got it. Thanks.
Any more questions, Pavan?
No, sir. Thank you.
Yes, Naga Vijay.
Hello.
Yes, Naga.
Yes, sir. My name is Vijay. I haven't sorry. I mean to say I did not complete my degree. Is it suitable to me?
You are already in process or you have left in between?
I have left.
Okay, so you can learn, Vijay, but when you're going to apply for jobs, definitely they are going to ask some degree from you also.
Okay. And I have experience on this networking side, 12 years of experience.
Okay, so in your company, are you still working or you have left the job?
Yeah, I am working.
Is your company having cloud project?
Yeah.
The best practice is then don't switch a other company. In your after completion of this particular training, then you can switch in your company. That's the best option.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, Anil. Anil Kumar, you can unmute yourself.
Hello. Hello, I have unmuted. Hello, Ankit.
Yes, Anil.
Yeah, Ankit, actually, I wanted to ask you, I have a 12 year of experience in other domain, like in telecom, right? So,
Okay.
possibility to come in cloud to attending this training?
Yes, then in that particular case, you can apply a jobs as a fresher, Anil, or you can put some experience with the help of that particular experience. You can apply for the jobs
Okay,
also.
okay.
Okay.
Are you providing any assistance with experience?
No, we are not providing that particular.
Okay.
Okay. Any
Thank
more
you.
questions?
No, thank you.
Yes, Sheikh, you can unmute.
Yeah, hi Ankit. Good evening. So basically,
Good evening.
just basic things to understand. I mean, yes, Amazon Web Services. So basically, this course consists of the web services part and like cloud. I just wanted to make a note actually.
To make a note, you can check the course content. That will be better for you. You
In
will
the
get
links.
more details in the course content. But
Okay.
services we are covering.
Okay, no worries. Okay, that is the first thing. That is fine. The course content will help me. Second thing, I mean, like we will be taken across all the practical examples, etc., and all that in this activity, right? Like, I mean, in this entire course, like
Earlier I said that this training is completed practical training. 95% of training is practical. 5% I'm saying a theory because to directly teaching a topic first, I want you to understand that particular. Directly, I can't teach a topic, so I want you to little bit understand theory part also. That's why I'm saying a 5% training is theory.
Okay, fine. Thanks.
Okay. Yes, Subha, you can unmute. Subhashni, you can unmute yourself. Bharat Sai Kiran, you can unmute.
Yeah, I'm able to.
Yes, Bharat.
You're able to hear me? Yeah. So
Yes.
basically, I am from the sales profile. Okay. So this is, I mean, cloud and AWS, everything is new for me. So how does this help me in my career?
No,
So how do you
your previous experience will not count in AWS, Bharat. So in previous experience, it is having no link with this one. It's completely a new beginning for you.
My question is different. So actually, I'm looking for a cloud sales. I mean, like I'm into cloud sales. Okay. So
May I know what is cloud sales?
so we are into data center and the cloud service provider. So we provide our Nutanix cloud, VMware cloud.
You have your own cloud.
Yeah, we have our own cloud.
Okay.
So I am selling cloud services to customers. Okay, so I actually came for understanding the whole cloud computing, cloud, what is AWS. It's an overall view which I'm actually looking. I'm not looking for a practical knowledge like how it will happen, but
no, in
how
this part we are
help.
not going to cover theory part. You are looking for one which is doing in the backend in the cloud computing. So for this one, you need to take masters in cloud computing. You need to do a masters in cloud computing.
Okay, so you have a separate course for this?
No, we don't have you need to contact university for that. Contact university, check on Google, you'll get some university. In that one, there in colleges, you will get a course called Masters in Cloud Computing. Like we have, if we talk about in Masters, MCA, we have BTech, MTech. Same thing nowadays in the market, we have one more degree. I can say Masters in Cloud Computing. You can check that. That one you need to learn. The one which you are looking actually.
So with this training session, whatever you are
This is practical
heading up,
training about AWS.
this is a practical knowledge about the AWS
Yes,
and
the
how
one
to
which you
work
are
on the
looking
AWS.
in that one, you are not able to understand what actually in the back end going on. And even we are
Oh,
not
okay.
going to discuss all those.
Okay, okay, got it, got it.
Okay, we are going to discuss what actually work we are going to. And you are looking for something which is done in the back end.
Yes, yes.
Okay, we are looking over AWS terminal which they are doing in the back end. So those things you will not get.
Okay. So
Okay.
overall view will not be able to get it.
You will not learn about the back end part.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
Yes, Ravi.
Yeah, hi, Ankit.
Hi.
Yeah. So with this AWS course, so are we going to learn like any server administrative stuff like that? Generally, there is a team like server admin, right, in the on-site premises. So in the same way,
In cloud platforms, we don't have any server management team there. That's why nowadays clients are moving to cloud platform because they don't need to hire those type of.
So it was not like any administration.
No.
So yeah, will this helpful for the DevOps engineer?
Definitely yes. If you learn this particular course, after that the next step is DevOps. You see here the certification path. The first step is this particular course, and the second part is the DevOps.
Okay, I'm parallel attending this AWS DevOps also that was started in afternoon. So
Yeah,
both
definitely it is going to help you in that also.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, Shiva, you can unmute.
Yeah, hi Ankit, good evening. I'm Shiva here.
Yes, Shiva.
Yeah, Ankit, I'm into OS administration, Unix administration for like our past 10 years. So,
okay.
So now in our company, actually, they are planning to move to cloud, like they're showing interest into the cloud technologies like AWS and Azure. So that is the reason. So I joined this course. So this is going to help me, right? Like as part of this.
Definitely, yes. If your client is moving to AWS, you can easily work on AWS by using this particular training.
Okay. So I'm into mainly my this thing is like OS administration. I'm into OS Unix administration. So
And
this will help
if
me,
you
right?
have
In
a
my
basic one, you will get that also.
Sorry, the basic one in
basic Linux is required.
Yeah, I am into both.
Yeah, you're already aware of that. That's a good thing. And even we are covering that basic Linux in this particular training.
Okay. Yeah, I'm into Linux and AX both last 10 years. So I hope this will help me.
Definitely, you can easily understand those.
Okay, right. Thank you very much.
In cloud platform, we are majorly using Linux part. We are very rarely, you will see any client is using Windows.
Yeah, that is the whole idea actually. So now they started migrating. So I would like to learn and go with the flow. That is why, like, I don't want to learn here.
That's good. Thank you. Yes, Vivek.
Yeah, hi Ankit. Very good evening.
Good evening, Vivek. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. So first of all, I was waiting since long to join your course and learn AWS. I have also,
Glad you have joined.
Yeah, I have also. I mean, I got a notification for a paid course of 1750 or 1700, wherein I've registered there as well and I've paid.
This is completely a paid training, and thank you for making the payment, Vivek.
So this is the same one, no?
Yeah, this 132 batch you have paid.
Yeah.
This is the one which you have joined. This is a 132 batch, and today is the first day of this particular batch.
Because on the WhatsApp, it was the message was continuously coming that share this link with your friends and peers to join, but there was nothing mentioned about to make the payment, or this is the paid course. I was a bit confused.
No payment. We didn't share a payment link till now because we are sharing the payment link first. We are doing some session. So after today's session, you will get the link also. Even you said that you have already paid. Thank you for that, Vivek.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Yes, Amita Kumar, you can unmute.
Yes, hi.
See, just before that person spoke, Mr. Bharat also spoke, right? He's my colleague only. So we have
Okay.
the same company. So
Okay.
I have a 1.5 year sales experience in cloud only. 1 year, about 2 years. Before that, I was a part of a telco in a network, means data side only experience,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So now also I'm in a sales field. So will this
Okay.
course help me for a sales perspective? One thing, and
We'll go with one by
second
one.
thing,
It will be easy for
cloud
me to
sales in the
answer.
sense. 1 minute. So cloud sales in the sense we do have our own Nutanix cluster and VMware and KVM Hyper-V. This is what we do, but our main proposition is Nutanix. So how it will help me? So is there
No,
any?
like earlier I said to the Bharat also, same thing I'm saying. In this one, we are not going to discuss anything of the what is doing in the backend in AWS servers.
Okay.
We are only learn about the what we are going to do in our AWS console. That will create EC2 machines, will create S3 bucket.
Correct.
Those things we are going to learn it. And how
Correct.
to manage those things. What is going in the backend, we are least bothered about those things.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So will it help? Because from sales perspective, will it help me? That means
You will understand what AWS is doing it. Based on that, you can improve your own cloud. That you can do that. But in this one, you will not understand what in the backend which is going on in the AWS.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
Yes, Rabira, you can. Rabira, you can unmute yourself and ask your question.
Oh, hi, Ankit. Actually, I am previous class student. I just want to share, I completed AWS certified cloud practitioner last week.
Oh, that's good. Congratulations.
Thank you. So,
You know, you're from
should
which batch earlier?
118.
Okay, just recently completed last week. No, sorry, last month.
Yeah.
So you want to continue with this particular batch also?
Yeah, I'm thinking to go because I want to go again.
Don't worry, you can go like earlier as per our policy. If you're making the payment within 1 year without any payment, you can join one more batch for the same technology. What you can do is, Rabira, I think you have already done, I'm not sure. You can drop an email to our support team with your 118 payment screenshot and inform that please share the link whenever I'm going to change the link. They will share that link also. Just drop an email after today's session.
Okay, or should I join what do you call DevOps? Like parallelly, I can do it.
If you have time, then you can. Like today might be you have joined my demo session for DevOps also?
No,
I'm
I
not
didn't
sure.
join today.
Okay.
No, I didn't join today.
Okay, didn't join, you can watch that video also. We have already shared in our WhatsApp group. If you have time, Rabira, then you can join. Okay.
Yeah, because the timing also is because I live in USA.
So if you are in USA, though that timing might be very difficult for you because it's 1 p.m. in India and might be that will be a morning 3 or 4 a.m. for you. Not sorry, 3, not 3. I think it will be near about 2:30 a.m. for you. You are from which time zone?
CST.
I'm not exact 100%. It can be near about 2:30 a.m. for you. So that can be might difficult for you. You can do one thing, Rabira, if you want to go with DevOps also, you can pay for that particular batch. Like earlier I said that you have a 1 year of time. You can join any upcoming batch also. Whenever I'm going to plan any upcoming batch as per your convenient time. And I think 1 year is a very good time period, Rabira.
Yeah.
So you can join in that batch also, but you will get the recording for the batch which you're going. Okay. But you can join any upcoming one more batch for upcoming days.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Ankit.
And I think you have my email ID also. You can email me anytime whenever you have any questions.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Or if you want, I can share my email ID again in the chat box with all of you. Okay. So you can please note down from the chat box from here also. Okay, Kabira?
Yeah. Thanks, Ankit.
Yes,
have a great
Sri
day.
Krishna. Thank you.
Hi, sir.
Yes,
Good evening.
Good evening, Mamsi.
Yes, sir. Actually, I'm graduate and I'm having a career gap of 3 to 4 years. So, and as of now, I didn't have any knowledge on these courses, sir. Do I need to learn any other course
No, to learn this particular course, there is no prerequisite. There is no prerequisite. The only thing is basic Linux is required. Vamsi. That's what we are already covering in this particular training, and it is part of our course. Okay, so before this particular course, you don't need to learn any other course. Are you able to hear me?
Hello? Yes, sir. Hello?
Is it out clear?
No, sir, I didn't get you. Can you please repeat it
Okay,
again?
I'll repeat again. Before learning of this course, there is no prerequisite. You
Okay.
can directly join this particular course also, because in this course, whatever we require, we are covering all the things in this particular batch.
Okay. There is no course related to this. Should I require,
There is
right?
no prerequisite. There is no prerequisite. You can directly join this particular batch.
Okay, sir. Okay. That was my
Okay.
question. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, Amrish, you can.
Hi, Ankit. Good evening.
Good
So I
evening.
just wanted to know what are the positions that we can apply for after finishing this course?
After finishing of this course, you can apply for AWS admin, because in some company might be they have mentioned as AWS admin, but in most of the company you will find this headline: AWS Certified Solution Architect Associate, or they'll mention as AWS Architect Associate after completion of this particular.
Okay,
Majorly, you will find this particular heading. In very rare case, you will find AWS admin.
Okay, so whatever we are going to learn in this course, like those things will be enough to apply for the jobs?
Yes,
Or
that
we need
is
to
completely enough. To apply is associate one, it is completely enough.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
That's it. Thank you so much, Ankit. Yeah.
Yes, Uzma, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit.
Hi.
I completed my course in SAP Basis Consultant.
Your
Applying
voice
for
is
job.
low. Can you please repeat your question?
I'm applying for SAP Basis Consultant job.
Okay.
Yeah, this AWS will help me to get more to get shortlist for more companies and get more calls.
No, you are working, or you're already working in SAP, or you have just learned SAP?
No, I have just learned it and applying for vacancies.
Okay. You have learned, may I know which SAP you have learned? Because in SAP also now there are two things. One is the one which we use on premises, other one is the SAP cloud also, cloud ERP.
No,
Like in AWS, we
cloud.
have, in Oracle, we have Fusion, something like that.
Okay, no, it's normal basis, SAP basis course. Not cloud.
That might
not
be you are
related to
getting it
cloud.
very less call for that, because that is having
Yeah.
it. Because
Yeah.
nowadays everyone is switching to cloud, and SAP also having its own ERP cloud.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, this will help me to get more calls.
Yes, definitely, because as per the current situation in the market, cloud is the one which is having more jobs rather than any other technology.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, this course is enough after which learn another.
After this, if you want to go, you can go for DevOps part also. So with that, you will get more calls.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, Muhammad Pervez, you can unmute. Yes, Pervez, you can ask your question. You have already unmuted yours. Pervez, I'm not able to hear you. Yes, Panchil, you can unmute. Panchal.
Hello, I am Nilay Panchal. I want to know that I am right now working as a storage engineer, as a L2 engineer. So I want to move for AWS cloud platform.
Okay.
So is it suitable for me to jump in cloud segments?
You're currently working in which technology? You're working in some IT technology, something else. What is that?
IT, storage engineer.
Okay, storage services.
Yes, correct.
In every cloud platform is having its own storage services also. Like in AWS, we have storage service called S3.
Okay.
So that is relevant to your previous experience, but definitely in that one, we are not going to discuss anything about backend. What the front end we are doing it, those things you will learn in this particular time.
So my experience will count for this or not?
It will count also. It will count also. It will count. Networking, storage experience, whatever you have the previous one, it will relevant with cloud platform. So it will definitely count in cloud platform. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, Subha, you can.
So I don't have any real-time experience IT side.
You are
so
a fresher?
I can understand. Sir?
Are you a fresher?
No. I'm not 11 passed out, but I worked in DRDO in electrical side only. I worked in electrical side. So for me, coding means.
No, you don't need to worry about the coding because for this particular code, there is no coding is required.
To me. Sir?
There is no coding is required, Sudha, for this particular course.
Okay. Any real time? I mean, after
completion of this training, in the end,
real
we are
time
covering.
Experience will get.
We are going to cover 2 projects also at the end of in this AWS.
Okay, sir. Any certificate will you provide us?
Yes, we'll provide a course completion certificate also.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, Rahul.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ankit. So my question is like I'm from network background. So is it going to helpful for me in my career that AWS I can work on AWS networking kind of thing?
Yes, Rahul, like earlier I said, when I was talking with one person, he said that he is working in storage one. Earlier I said that person who's working on networking on the storage one, that experience is relevant with the cloud platform, because in cloud platform we have storage services also, we have networking services also. And that particular thing we are going to learn in this particular training also.
Okay,
you
got
can easily understand those things. So like I tell you, service name is called VPC. That service is only related to the networking part.
Okay.
Okay, so you can easily understand that particular.
And if I want to go like in depth for AWS networking, then which path I need to follow?
After completion of this one, you can go for professional also. And then even on this one here, we have a networking specialization also we have. So here is that path actually. First associate, then professional, and then special. This is the path which you can.
Okay, thank you. And one more thing. So what means if we need to like and perform the labs, so means how we are going to do that practice?
I'll teach you how in tomorrow's session. I'm going to teach you how you can create your AWS.
Okay, thank you. Got it.
So with the help of that AWS account, you can practice also. And I'm going to tell you what other services are free, what are the chargeable, because once you practice, because in some cases we need to practice few paid services also. Okay. So after practice, make sure on the spot you are going to delete those things also. Otherwise you will get a bill also. I'll inform you what are especially I'm going to tell you what are the paid services which we are going to cover it once we are learning those services.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes, Renuka, you can unmute.
Yeah, hello, Ankit. Yeah,
yes.
The question is like, do we have any visible timings for SGT? Like, I want to take up this course, but the timings are.
You are from which country, Renuka?
Hello.
You are from which country?
I'm from Singapore.
Singapore. Right now, may I know your convenient timing, Renuka?
Yeah, like will it be possible for like 4 SGT, 4 p.m. SGT or 6 p.m. SGT?
Right now, 6 p.m. my batch is going on already. That Azure admin batch is going on. So I
Okay.
don't have any plan, and that batch is completed near about 50%. So I don't have any plan for at 1 p.m. my AWS batch is going on, and morning and my more batches are going on for AWS also right now.
Okay.
So currently I don't have any plans, Renuka. In future, if I'll plan any batch, we'll update in our. So
Okay.
or like
Okay.
earlier I said to other girl also, you can pay for this particular batch. You can join as much as session, you can do that. If you have any doubt, you can email me also, or you have a period of 1 year also, you can join in that also.
Okay, okay, sure. And I was having one question. Like previously, I worked on S3 buckets, but I had
That's
only
good.
read-only access. So, like, will I get able to learn here more
You
about like
learn
creating
completely
buckets?
how to, even you will learn about how to give the read-only access also to the person.
Okay, like
Even you will
creating
learn that
buckets.
also.
Okay,
You
and
have
also,
what happened here is they have created your user, and for your user they have only assigned you S3 read-only access. So
okay,
you will learn that in our upcoming session when we learn about a service called IAM. With that particular service, you will learn it how you can even to give a other person read-only access also.
okay, and I'm also working on CloudWatch for monitoring logs.
Monitoring logs.
Yeah.
That's very good service. Also, we have it. And even we learn about CloudWatch logs when we are going to learn about a service called VPC, because with the help of VPC service, we are going to generate logs in our CloudWatch logs.
Okay, okay, okay. That answers my question. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so those who have raised their hand, guys, you don't need to lower down your hands. Just wait for a few more minutes. Let's start with our demo session. Then I'll come to you. Then you can ask your questions. You don't need to lower down your hand. If your answer is already question, then you can lower down your hand. Now, first thing, whenever we are discussing about AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, Oracle Cloud, what the first thing needs to be come in our mind? Whenever we are listening these names, the first thing needs to be come in our mind is cloud computing. Because all these cloud platforms, whichever we are listening, AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, Oracle Cloud, Alibaba Cloud, all are created with the help of cloud computing technology. And what is cloud computing technology? Cloud computing technology is where we can access this particular cloud platform from any part of the world. I can access from my office also, I can access from my home also, or from any other location also we can access. And we can access from our public internet also, and even from our private network. Now, what is public network? Public network is the one which we are using in our normal days. Like right now, we are all are connected with Zoom. How we are connected? By using public network. But what is private network? The network which is used in organization, which we are normally calling it as VPN. Virtual private network. VPN we are using. That is called as private. We can access by using public network also, or we can access by using private network. And we can access this cloud platform from any type of device, from our mobile phone, from laptops, from computers, from tabs, from anywhere we can access this particular cloud platform. And in this cloud platform, you can do anything you want to use storage service, you want to use their infrastructure, you want to create any application, anything you can do under these cloud platforms. And here we have some features about cloud. I'm not going in much definitions for these features, but I'll discuss about 2 points. One is called security, other one is called pay-as-you. In cloud platforms, we are getting it one of the best security features we are getting it. And in cloud platforms, where we only need to pay as you. What is pay as you? Let's take example, I'm using one service in AWS, we have a service name called EC2. What is that service? We'll learn in upcoming session. I have used that particular service for 1 hour. I'm only going to pay for 1 hour. I'm not going to pay for full day or for 10 hours or for 1 week or for a month. No. If I'm using that particular service for 1 hour, I'm only going to pay for 1. I don't need to pay for full day or for full week. This is pay as you go. For that time period, if you are using that particular service, you are only going to pay for that particular service only for that particular time. You don't need to pay for more. That is pay as you. Coming to the types of cloud computing. We have 2 models. One is called deployment model. Other one is called service model. In deployment models, we have 3 types: public, private, hybrid. In service model also, we have 3 types: IaaS, SaaS, PaaS. Now, what is the full form? Don't worry, we'll discuss that. First, we'll discuss about deployment models. In deployment models, I have told you we have 3 types: public, private. In public cloud, we are getting one service called EC2, the one which I have told you, EC2. We have a service. In our normal language, we are calling it a virtual machine. That virtual machine service in AWS is called as EC2. And it is coming under public cloud. In this EC2, it's like a blank computer to us. It's like a computer, it's like a server which I'm going to create on AWS infrastructure. The computer which I'm using with same configuration, I can create a computer in cloud platform. And whenever we are going to create a computer, like we are going to create EC2 machine, always a blank machine. Always a blank machine. In this EC2 machine, in this particular computer, you want to install anything, you can install anything. You want to create any application, you want to develop any application, you can develop any application under this particular EC2 service. And always this particular machine is a blank. Like even whenever we are purchasing a computer, always a blank. In this one, we don't have any software, we don't have any application. Only is the one which we are getting by default from our operating system, we are getting. Other than that, we are installing. Same way, you can install anything in this particular. Next is private cloud. In AWS, we have a service called VPC. Full form is Virtual Private Cloud. With the help of this particular VPC service, under AWS region, under AWS servers, we can pick our own private space. We can pick our own private space, and that private space in AWS is called as VPC. It's one of the very important service we have it in cloud platform. And combination of both public plus private is called as hybrid. In our upcoming session, we'll practically discuss about EC2 service also. We'll practically discuss about VPC service also, and we'll see about the combination of both in our upcoming session. Definitely all things we can't learn in one single day. Slowly, whenever we are learning in upcoming session, we'll discuss about these particular. Now coming to service model. In service models also we have 3 types: IaaS, PaaS, SaaS. IaaS, infrastructure as service. Every cloud platform whichever we have in the market, all cloud platforms are called as infrastructure as service. Why it is called as infrastructure as service? Because we are going to use their infrastructure. We are using their network. We are using their RAMs. We are using their storage. Everything we are using about AWS. So that is why every cloud platform, we can call it as infrastructure as a service. Now, next is platform as a service. In AWS, we have a service called Elastic Beanstalk. This service is majorly used by the developers. What happened with this particular service? Developers can just upload their code. Developers can just upload their code. And with that particular code, whatever the infrastructure needs to be created, that is going to be created by the AWS. If you want to choose your own infrastructure, you can choose that also. If you don't want to choose your own infrastructure, then just upload your code. Everything is completely taken care by the AWS. Next and the last one, software as a service. We all are using Gmail, WhatsApp, Telegram. What are all these? These are called as software as a service. Short name is SaaS. So these are the cloud computing types which we have in the. We'll practically discuss about these particular types in our upcoming session. Definitely, we are not going to discuss about software as a service, but other things you will practically see in our upcoming session. Now we are discussing about which cloud platform? AWS. Who has started this cloud? By a company called Amazon. And when they have started in the year 2006, and now they have 34 regions. It means 34 data centers they have all over the. In India, they have 2. In US, they have more than 2 also. Here I have given the particular link also, where we can see the full list of regions also. I'll start with North America, roll down. Wherever you see the green dots, these are ongoing regions. And here we have a red dot also coming soon. Recently, last year in 2022, in month of November, they have made 3 regions live. And in that one is in Hyderabad region. Here we are. And here you can see at in which year they have launched these regions. So these are the regions we have in North America. Then we have South America, only 1. Europe, you will find more. Here we are. You see here, 2022 they have launched. Middle East. Who are ongoing? Okay, one more. 3rd region in 2022 they have launched. One is ongoing. Africa, only 1 in Cape. Asia Pacific. Here we are getting the information. China details. Here we have Japan details. Hong Kong, Hyderabad, 2000. Mumbai, 2016. And you can see here 2 red dots. Australia, New Zealand. In Australia, we have 2. January 2023, they have launched. In New Zealand, 1 is in. So these are the total, we have 34 regions right now, which are ongoing regions. In upcoming days, you will see more regions are going to live in AWS also. So they are investing a huge amount of money to get the better service, to give the better service to their customers. Now, whenever you are going to create your AWS account, we'll discuss in tomorrow's session how to create AWS account also. But whenever you are going to create your AWS account, you will get few services which are free for 12 months. It doesn't mean that if you are getting for 12 months, it is unlimited free for 12 months. No. If for 12 months also, for per month quota, you are getting it from AWS side. And few services you are getting it free for lifetime also. Few services are always free for lifetime, and few services you will get lifetime free, but with per month quota also. And few services are for trial period, like for 30 days, 60 days, or 90 days, or 45 days, like 15 days. Only for trial period you are. How you get information that which service is for 12 months free, which service is always free, or which service is for trial period. Here is the link. Type of offer: free trial, 12 months. Here we have an option, you can select the free tier also. I'm selecting 12 months. When I select 12 months free, here I'm getting their quota. The first service on the left hand side, we are getting it, Amazon EC2. This is the first service we'll learn in upcoming sessions. And how much we are getting it? 750 hours per month. 750 hours per month for Linux based operating system, and 750 hours for Windows based operating. And even in this, they have mentioned the type also, T2 micro or T3 micro. What is T2 micro, T3 micro? Don't worry, we'll discuss in upcoming. So with that particular type, T2 micro or T3 micro, if you are creating your EC2 machine, then you have 750 hours per month. And if you are creating one machine, then you have 750 hours. If you are creating two machines, the 750 hours is going to divide to two machines. If you create 10 machines, 750 are divided into 40. It means for each machine, you will get 75. So total 750 hours you are getting. And while practice, if you stop your machine or terminate your machine, delete your machine, then your 750 hours, they are not counted. How to check how many hours you have used, where you get information, don't worry, we'll discuss in upcoming sessions. And here I've given the list, how many hours or how many minutes you are getting for that particular. Like here we have a service called RDS. For this one, 750 hours per month we are getting. Like here for Amazon S3, total for 12 months, they are giving us 5 GB of data weekends under Amazon S3 in free tier. If you are storing a data more than 5 GB, then they are going to charge you. Like I'll just go with always free also. See, always free. We have a database called DynamoDB. In this one, for lifetime, you can store 25 GB of it. You will not get any bill for 25 GB. More than 25 GB, they are going to charge. We have a service called Lambda. 1 million requests per month free every month. For lifetime. Every month you will get 1 million requests. SNS, 1 million emails are free. SNS is an email service which is used in our internal of organization. How to use, we'll discuss in upcoming session. So 1 million emails are free for you for lifetime. After 1 million, you will get a bill. And this is not per month, for lifetime 1 million. After 1 million, their start charge. Then here we have trial services also. Like 2 months, 40 hours, 15 days, like this we are for trial. So with the help of this particular link, you can check which service is free or which service is not free. And if you are using that particular service, how much free quota you are. The link is mentioned in the PPT. When you will get this particular PPT, you can check this particular. Here is the market review, which we are getting it in every year, June. So we got last year in June 2022. AWS is #1 cloud we have in. Second, Microsoft Azure, then Google, Alibaba, Oracle, and here are the other position. So AWS is the #1 cloud platform we have in the market for the one which we are learning in the. And here are the list of services which we are going to cover in this particular. We can count also 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 services which we are going to cover in this. And duration for this particular course is 40 days, Monday to Friday. Session timing is as per our scheduled time. We are going to start the session at 8 p.m. Start time is 8 p.m. There is no end time. End time might be 5-10 minutes up and down. Can be possible. Depend on your questions. Each session we are going to record and will share each session with our candidates also. Course fees is 1770 INR. And here is that course content. And I'm sharing the course content link in the chat box. Even we have already shared the course content in our WhatsApp group also. So I'm sharing a WhatsApp group link also. If anyone is not in our AWS batch 132 WhatsApp group, you can please join the WhatsApp group using the particular. And after completion of this particular training, if you want to go for any certification, you can go for this particular certification. So we are providing the dump also to you. And here I mentioned, if you are going to pay, what you will get from our side. Live training and recordings, training PPTs. I'm going to use, let me check that. I'm going to use total 93 PPTs. And 94 PPT, in that one, you will get a quiz from my side. And in this one, you have some resume link, the Google Drive link, which I mentioned. So you will get these quiz also at the end of it. Sample resumes, interview question, Linux commands, document dump, these things you will get. I mentioned also, same. But these things which I mentioned here, you will get at the end of. Dump, document, sample resumes, interview question, and other than these things, live training, recordings, and training PPT, you are getting on daily basis. On daily basis, we'll provide you these recordings, live training we have done Monday to Friday, and the training PPT, whatever the PPTs I'm going to use for that particular session, we are going to upload those PPT in our. From there, you can access for lifetime. You have no download option, but you have access for. This is about my side regarding the demo session. Now, if you have any question, you can please raise your hand. Yes, Subha Lakshmi, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit. So basically, I'm from networking background. Currently, I just want to change my domain, like from networking to cloud. So this course will help me to go into the cloud, or I need any other course as well.
No, you can, like earlier I said that with talking with a person also, he's also from networking background. You can go with this particular course also. You don't need to go for any separate course for networking.
Okay,
That
so
you can easily go for it.
yeah, okay. So after the AWS associate course, so which path will like help me, the DevOps one or the different path?
Now, after completion of this training, we have two options.
Okay.
Professional option also you have a net DevOps. It's up to your wish. You can go with professional level or you can go with the DevOps.
Actually, I just joined the morning session as well for the DevOps. So parallelly, both are helpful, or I will go one by one?
No, I just want to know one thing. Do you have time for practice?
No, actually, currently I'm working. So
I'm suggesting you go one by one if you don't have time. If you have time, then I suggest you to go parallelly also. You can practice it. But you said that you are busy in your office work also. Go one by one, because Subha, in IT, you are already aware of that. You after learning, you need to practice it, because without practicing, you're not able to remember anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, Vinny.
Yeah, hi. So my first question is that there are lots of cloud available in the market, just like AWS and very frequently used Azure also and Google. So mostly three cloud available in the market. So first, why we choose AWS? First question is that. Second question is that.
I go with one by one, Vinny. It will be easy.
Yes.
To answer. You are asking why you want to choose AWS.
Yes.
It is, serially speaking, it's completely your wish. You want to go with AWS, you want to go with Azure, you can go with that also. I'm working on both the cloud platforms.
Yeah.
AWS is number one, Azure is number two.
Okay.
That's why I'm working on both the clouds.
Okay. Second thing is that, can you cover in this course Terraform?
No, Terraform is not part of AWS chain. It is part of DevOps chain.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, Chandra. Chandan Kumar, you can unmute.
Sorry, actually I was probably on mute. Hi, Ankit.
Yes, Chandra.
Yeah, actually my question is that actually I'm Java backend developer having a 6 years of experience, and in AWS I'm totally blank, nothing. I don't have any idea. So, but in my team there are some colleagues who are going for AWS associate developer course, and today I joined their AWS certified solution architect. So which one I have to choose as per my experience, or in
can you please tell me what is your previous experience?
In AWS, I'm totally blank. I don't have any idea, but I'm Java backend developer with 6 years of experience.
Okay, what is your previous experience? Java developer, you're saying it?
Yes.
Okay, so this is not a relevant experience with Chandan, which you are doing right now.
Okay, so which one I have to choose?
No, you can choose AWS also, the one which you are learning right now, but that will give you the advantage here. But the previous experience, whichever you have, is having no link with AWS one, because in this one, you're not developing anything. Okay, we are managing AWS services.
Okay, but actually most of requirement, if we are going to switch our organization, then most of people are asking that you should have some cloud experience like AWS. So for that one, I think that I have to join this one.
Like this, you can join it, but your previous experience is having no link, because nowadays, whenever they're asking for any developer, definitely they ask for one cloud knowledge also, because in the end, nowadays, every company is switching to cloud. So you need to work on the cloud platform also. So that's why they are asking.
Yeah. So which one I have to choose? That one I'm asking. It means
You can join AWS, you can join DevOps or the AWS also.
so
It's up to your wish. You can go with anyone, or you can go with both also.
yeah. So as per means Java developer, which one is that good for us?
There is nothing like that. AWS is good for Java 1 or Azure is good for Java 1. There is nothing like that.
No,
both the cloud platforms are equally good.
No, I'm not talking about Azure. I'm talking about that AWS certified solutions architect and AWS associate developer. There are two courses, right?
These are services different. The services are not matching it. In AWS DevOps, there are different services. In Architect Associate, there are different services.
Okay, so totally I'm confused here.
I'm not aware of the DevOps services. What DevOps, only two services are matching with Associate Architect, EC2 and S3. Other than that, all services are different.
Okay, but based on your experience, which one we have to go for as a backend developer?
I'm always suggesting this one because a lot of people, if I talk about the job perspectives, in Architect Associate, there are more jobs rather than a developer.
Okay,
you will get more jobs.
Okay, so both are totally different based on services.
Services are different.
Okay.
Only two services matching. One is EC2, other one is S3.
Okay.
Other than that, no services are matching.
Okay, thank you, Ankit. If possible, can you can I get that AWS certified developer content or that course?
We are not providing that particular training.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to do some research then.
Yes, Fayaz, you can.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, hi, Ankit.
Hi.
This work is the cloud fund practitioner is prerequisite to complete the associate?
No, it is, as I'm saying, this is one is completely wastage of time and money.
Okay. You can directly go for the associate.
Directly go with the associate. This one is optional. Even AWS is giving this optional. So I'm every time I'm saying, whenever anyone is asking, don't go for the practitioner one if your company is not providing you the coupon. Because some companies are providing the free coupons to their employees, so they can go for this particular certificate. So if you have a free coupon, then go for it. Otherwise, don't waste your time and money on this.
And Logic Lab will provide any coupons or any kind of assistance for the.
We are not providing. We are providing the dumps. For the trainings which we are providing, we'll provide you the dump. That's why for this particular training, we'll provide you.
Okay. And may I know the recordings, how long the recordings will be available?
Lifetime, no download option.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yes, Ajit.
Hi, Ajit. Hello.
Yes, Ajit.
Hello.
Yes, Ajit, you can ask your question. I'm waiting for
you can hear me, right? Okay. I just got it out because like I have a bad network and I was raised my hand since the beginning. So anyway, like I have two doubts on it. One is like, is this mandatory to get a certified that one like you referred like the AWS certified solution architect?
Sorry to interrupt you. Ajit, may I know you're from which country?
I'm from India, Hyderabad.
I tell you one thing. A lot of people having wrong conception. If they do certification, they will get a job. Certification will not provide you the job. Certification will only provide you a call.
Okay.
As per, I'm talking about India market. You said you are from India. As per Indian market,
Yeah.
they are least bothered about the certification.
Okay, so it's not a mandate to get a certification.
No, very rarely I can say that anyone is asking for certification. If you go for a certification, you will only get a call.
Yeah,
you will get a job because of your knowledge.
Okay, because I mean, like I'm from completely non-IT background, so I just wanted to shift to the
No,
IT.
don't worry. Don't wait. If your client is not asking, then don't go for a certification. Then go for directly for the.
Yeah, because I earlier joined for your DevOps also, then you guys to join for AWS also. So I'm gonna take the both courses. I just wanted to move to the completely technical side.
Yeah, I remember it. We have discussed in today morning. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Good afternoon.
So that is why. So when you're talking about certification, I got that child like, is it
No, don't, if, as per Indian market, there is no need of certification. But if I talk about USA and Canada market, they are giving you more privilege to certification first.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
That's why I've asked you are from which particular country.
Yeah, I got it.
Based on that, I'll give you the answer. If I talk about US Canada market, they are giving more privilege to certification, then they will give you a call that.
Yes,
Just first check the certificate.
Yeah, I know. I have been a US recruiter for Capgemini. I have been
Yes.
working on this recruitment, so I'm aware of it.
But in India, there is least bother about the certificate.
Great. And my second question was, yeah. So is there any like, like every day in a session, is there any like Q&A kind of questions, like of the session, or like it is only
in between of the session? Once I complete the topic, I'll give you this chance to ask your questions.
Okay, for every session.
For every session, because my methodology is till that time you're not able to understand the first topic, you're not able to concentrate on the next topic.
Exactly.
So that's why first I'm completing the topic, I'm clearing the doubts, then I'll move into the second one.
Okay. Yeah. And the last question is, up to which level I can apply for this? Like after completing this course, up to which level I can apply for the role? Like
there is no level we have, Ajit, in AWS.
Okay.
We have only the path.
Okay.
There is no levels we have it. That is a medium level, lower level. Like this, we don't have it.
No,
we have only the path.
Not that level, like it. So like, like the band wise, I can apply for is like, like 1 to 3 years, which can be
Okay, you're talking about as per that one, like you said that you are going to cover with AWS and AWS DevOps also.
Yeah.
Then you can go with 4+ year experience.
4+
AWS plus AWS DevOps.
Yeah, which is like a senior senior consultant level. Up to senior consultant level, I can apply.
Yes, you can. If you just go for only AWS DevOps or only AWS, then I can say 2.5.
Okay, I just wanted to cover both. Like I'll be joining AWS.
Then definitely, Ajit, you can go with 4.
Yeah, thank you, Ankit. That's all. That's all from me. Thanks a lot.
Yes, Mona, you can.
Yeah. Hello, Ankit.
Hi.
So basically, I have a 2.5 years of experience in Azure networking. So now I'm actually planning to switch to AWS since I feel there's no major like difference between Azure and AWS. And also,
No.
as you mentioned, there is it?
No, there is no difference. You are correct.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I tell you one thing, because or not just AWS, every cloud platform is concept-wise all are same. Little bit of changes they have done as per the requirement. Like I'll give you just one example. Like we all are using WhatsApp and Telegram.
Right.
What is their main concept? Messaging or calling.
Right.
Okay. But little bit of changes they have done as per their own platform. Same way in cloud also.
Right. Yeah.
Azure and AWS both are same.
Yeah, right. So I'm planning now to switch to AWS because I actually tried getting getting a lot of opportunities in Azure, but I don't know, unfortunately from past 2 months I'm not finding much opportunities here. So I thought let me check in AWS. So any suggestion on that, like what for my 2+ years of experience, so what role can I take up in AWS, like the associate
Architect
level?
associate one.
Associate one, is it?
That's the name of the role. That name of the certification and the role name is always same.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
That's about it. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Dawson.
Hello.
Yes, Dawson.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, Dawson, I'm able to hear you.
All right. Thank you for this opportunity. I just want to ask just a simple question because I was on the Bash 85. So I just I was in a different country then, so because the time was not really favoring me. So I'm starting all over again. So I want to ask, the outline for the previous stuff, is it been updated? Is it a different new training outline?
This is AWS Architect Associate Training. And For 85
Yeah.
batch, I was not the trainer.
Oh, yeah, of course, you were not trainer.
So you need to contact AWS, you need to contact our Logic Labs team for those things.
Okay, because what I was asking is because I just want to start all over fresh, though I got a little knowledge from the other ones. I don't know if I should unlearn
And
these
the
ones.
85 batch and this particular batch course content is far better. In this one, you will not learn that much of service which I'm covering in this particular.
Okay. So another question is that do you make available way to make payments? Because maybe I try to see if I can make payment through direct transfer, but I don't think if I can do that.
You will get the payment details in our WhatsApp group after the end of the session. I'll inform my team, they will share the details also in the WhatsApp group. Are you in the WhatsApp group of AWS batch 132?
Yeah, of course I am.
So definitely don't worry, you will get the details.
All right, that's good. All right, thank you.
Yes, Sudhakar, you can unmute.
Yeah, hi. Thank you. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, actually, my question already previous one guy is already asked that one. My simple for coming to, I am a storage admin. I have experience of 12 years. I'm working with IBM. So now I want to move to cloud services. I already completed 2 days back practitioner exam service certification also.
Okay.
So which path I need to choose, sysops or associate first step? After
What
that,
is your previous experience?
I have a SAN administrator storage.
Okay, storage one. Then in that particular case, you need to go for this one because in this one, we are not covering any storage service.
Okay.
You will not find any much storage service. In developer ones, still you will find, we have a storage server like S3, you will find here also in developer one.
Okay, so developer is a different, right? Complete coding. It's
services are different. Like in AWS, we have services. So services are very.
Okay, currently, you see the second level solution AWS certified solution architect. Currently, it's sysops and associates. 2 things here, there, right? Not developer.
We are considering this as a first level. Associate, we are considering as a first level. We are not considering this as a first level because this one is optional.
Okay, in this first level,
first level is associate, then professional, and then specialist.
Okay, fine. In associate, which one I need to go? Architect or sysops administrator?
Architect associate. Because you said that you are from a storage one. Huh?
Correct. Yep.
So based on that, I said.
Okay. What about this sysops administrator? Why I'm asking here, it's showing some administrator, right? That's what I'm asking.
No, I'm not much aware of sysops, but in that one, you will not find storage services.
Okay. So I need to choose architects, associate. After that, professional. Anyone?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
So in profession, after that, which one is related to us is big data. So many things are there here. After professional.
After professional, there is no related to. We have it for storage one. We don't.
Okay. Specialty. There is no specialty for storage.
No, for storage we don't have any specialty.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Yes, Mohammed, you can.
Hi, Ankit.
Hi.
Yeah, so I was actually very interested to know more about AWS. See, I already work as a tech specialist for SaaS technology. So my company deals with data management and data protection, basically. So initially, we also provide services for on-prem, and then we have our own product who's providing backup as a service in terms of SaaS.
Okay.
So our product is basically hosted on Microsoft Azure completely in terms of the storage and its services. But we also have clients, customers who have their VMs set up on AWS, right? So we provide our service to anybody, and also when they can bring their own storage, and most of the time we deal with S3 as well.
S3 is a very common service which we use for storage. We have few more storage service like EBS, EFS, but EBS is the very common. EBS is the common one because to create EC2 machine, EBS is mandatory. Without EBS, we can't create EC2 machines. And the second one is S3.
Okay, I thought it was only S3. Good to know that.
No, we have three. We have more than three actually, but as per our course content, we are covering three, which is required for the associate person: EBS, EFS, and S3.
Okay, great. So
first we'll cover EBS, then after that EFS, and then we'll go with S3.
Okay. Yeah, that's great. I think that'll be helpful. So since I deal with a lot of my customers with this configuration, right, when they install our packages, so I've seen where the credentials are required, username, they have their own, even the login credentials that they use, it needs to be impersonated. A lot of storage services are required. So I thought it'll help me going forward to build my career as well. I think just to enhance and have this knowledge. So that's the reason I signed up for this. And looks like starting with certified solutions architect as an associate is great. So just
definitely it is going to help you as per your previous experience also.
Yeah. So it's been 2 years. Previously I was working for HP, and then I started with this. It's a complete SaaS product. So I wanted to get more knowledge on AWS and its services, database, and storage. So it'll be helpful for me.
Definitely, yes.
Okay, thank you. I'm looking forward. It's my first day today. And yeah, so far so good. So got to know about their data. So just wanted to understand a little bit about data center. Is it physical? Because they're located in many countries.
Sorry, can you please repeat your question?
When you went through about data center, right, where they have region, is it a physical data center? Because most of these companies are cloud computing service. So
these are physical data center. For us, it's a cloud, but definitely somewhere that physical server is there that we are accessing by using that particular website.
Okay, yeah.
So the 34 regions which I have told you, there in that one, the physical data centers are there, and one region with minimum three availability. So this is not one data center. 3 data centers become one single region.
Okay. Good to know that.
You will understand more in upcoming days when we'll discuss more about topics, and then I'll explain you what is availability zone.
Sure. Thank you so much, Ankit. Looking forward.
Thank you. Yes, Sheikh, you can unmute.
Okay, so 3 things I need to ask. Okay, you have mentioned already that we can get AWS admin jobs after this course. Okay, so
admin, or you can say our architect. Yes.
Okay, admin as well as architect. Okay, fine, noted. So one question related to that only. So does every company not sure. I'm not sure if every company uses AWS. Does every company uses Amazon Web Services? I don't think so. It's a yes.
No. Everyone is not using a single company. There are a lot of companies we have, like Azure also we have.
Okay, fine. Okay. And
like everyone, let's say that we have multiple telecom operators in our country. Is everyone using one single telecom operator?
No. What I'm trying to ask.
I'm just saying, I'm just giving an example here.
Okay,
you said that everyone is using one single cloud. No. We have multiple telecom operators in our country. No one using one single telecom operator. So same way, every client is not using the same cloud platform. We have competitors also in the market.
Okay, different. Okay, fine. I got it. The other thing I want to ask is that you mentioned that after this course we can go for DevOps course also. And
after that you have 2 options.
Yes.
You can go with DevOps or go for professional level, or you can go with both also.
Professional.
Yes, architect, professional level.
For AWS. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, fine, noted. And that will help to for more calls or for future. Okay, fine. And how to pay the fees? I think that you will explain.
We'll share the details in our WhatsApp. You will get after end of the session. You will get.
Okay, fine. Okay. Thanks, then. Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, Sudha, you can unmute.
Sir, whether this is a admin side or a developing your teaching.
This is architect associate one.
Okay. After completing this course, whether I should apply architect and associate both. I'm basically electrical background.
Architect associate both are same thing. Architect associate you need to apply. Associate is available in everywhere. So you need to apply architect associate.
Okay. Sir, after if I miss the class means whether this recording will be the email or where?
First 3 recordings we are going to upload in our YouTube channel. After that, we'll only share with paid candidates, and then we'll change the link also, so only paid candidates can join from upcoming days.
Okay.
But first 3 recordings we'll upload in our YouTube. So first 3 are the demo sessions.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Right. Yes, Prasad, you can.
Hello. Hi.
Hi.
Today morning, I also joined the AWS DevOps training, and it was very interesting. So you also suggested to join AWS training as well. I have one fundamental question here. You know, right? You mentioned that you leave the infrastructure management to the cloud, and the business can concentrate on their own business. So in this case, once I completed this training, so who would be acquiring me? Like, is that the product-based companies like AWS or or the IT
majorly
services?
the service-based companies, like if I talk about Infosys, TCS, these type of companies you can apply for.
But what would the role there? Because
AWS, if you are going for both, your job will be AWS plus AWS DevOps, architect plus AWS DevOps. If you go with both the courses.
No, what kind of roles will be there? You know,
responsibilities.
Right? Yeah.
That's what we are going to learn in this training process.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and probably like maybe I'll rephrase the question. So, you know, right? As you mentioned, the data center is somewhere located in some location physically, and the infrastructure, the infrastructure and the networking, storage, cooling, power supply, everything will be managed by AWS. Okay. And then coming to this solution architect role. So is AWS Amazon is going to recruit us because we are going to manage their
no, we are not going to manage their servers. We are not going to manage their servers. We are working on AWS platform. So AWS is not going to pick us. We are the service companies are going to pick up what the client customers are using AWS, and we work for AWS customers.
Okay. So for example, like if customer want to deploy an application, then maybe the customer will come to a service-based company. We need AWS engineers, and we will be managing their platform, like AWS platform. They could be public cloud or private cloud. So then we'll be like, okay, and then the IT guy said, okay, I need one VM. Then based on the requirement, then we'll spin off this particular VM and then provision the server to the.
Based on their requirement, we'll work on those things.
Okay.
Okay.
So you mentioned the solution architect. Like, what is the role here? Like,
this is the name of that particular course or job role.
Okay. So are we also design? Are we also going to design how the infrastructure look like? What are the components
we need to design it. How many that based on our client requirement, we'll discuss with them. We'll discuss with developers. We'll sit all together because to create the first service which we are going to learn in EC2 in our upcoming session, I have told that we learn about a service called VPC. So the first thing what we are doing it after creation of our AWS account is in real time. I'm talking about we'll create a VPC. After that, we'll start doing something. And in VPC, we need to create subnet. And on the EC2 machines actually created in our subnets.
Correct.
So you will understand the things, Prasad, when we'll slowly learn about those things. And without that thing, no one can start working on cloud platform till the time we guys are not going to create VPC.
Okay.
Okay. So VPC is the first thing which we need to create.
Yeah, I have another question. What would be the impact on the application performance? Like, for example, the server is provisioned somewhere from the US and users are sitting in India, so there will be high latencies.
That's why if we talk about the bigger companies, they have they are using multiple regions. They are not using any one single region. They are using multiple regions. So they will not face any latency issues.
So means same application will be deployed and application in the database instances will be deployed in multiple locations. And
yes, and even in our upcoming session, we'll discuss about a service called Route 53. So where we'll always use two regions. We need to use it because might be, let's example, one region is down. Based on any region, it can be possible. We are still not taking chance. Okay, so our customers are not going to impact, so they will switch to other region automatically.
Okay, without noticing
that is called as failover routing policy.
Okay, but maybe other users may face some issue like performance issues, but that is not
much. They will find it till that time our first region is up. It will up within might be few minutes or hours, so they will not find much issues.
Okay, so yeah, very interesting, because there are many customers are there reluctant to go to the cloud services because of the performance issues.
That everyone is moving to nowadays cloud. The reason is, Prasad, because with the help of cloud, they are saving a huge amount of money. Because if they want to create infrastructure on their own premises, they need to buy internet connection. They need to have 24/7 electricity. They need to maintain their servers.
Morning.
There are a lot of things required. And in
like
AWS,
you need to do the patching. You need to do the patching for the Windows servers and application softwares.
Correct. To always to get the better performance, Prasad, we need to use latest things. And in cloud platforms, we don't need to worry about. They are upgrading their servers every time. What happened in the organization, Prasad, they are setting a limit. Like I have purchased this particular laptop. This laptop is only going to use for next 2 years. After 2 years, they are going to replace our laptop. Means the same thing in cloud platforms also. Whatever the RAM or hard disk, whichever they are going to use, they are setting a limit. That particular RAM or hard disk will use only for 2 years or 3 years, whatever. After that, we'll replace it.
Okay.
So based on these things, they're always using the latest
technology available.
Latest technology is always there. Okay. Any more questions?
Thank you. Yeah, I think as we get into the topics, then I'll get a few more.
Sure, you can ask me.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, Harish, you can unmute. Harish Mane, you can unmute yourself. I know that you are waiting for a very long period of time.
Okay. Hi, Ankit.
Hi, Harish. Sorry, you are waiting for a very long period of time.
Yeah. So I completed Linux course also recently, but right now before that doing a course, I working as a Windows system admin.
Okay.
So how much AWS is helpful for?
Basic Linux is required for cloud platform, and even whatever the basic thing is required, we are already covering in our training. Okay. Not much in depth we require. But if you said you already have a AWS knowledge, Linux knowledge, definitely is going to help.
And which one is I have to go for, AWS certified solution architect or AWS certified CISO, that administrator?
Like earlier I said that I was not aware of SysOp, what actually SysOp is doing it. Okay, but the services are not it's not the same as per the architect associate. The services are different. Not the same one, which we are going to learn in this particular. Okay.
Which one is better for AWS?
If I talk about the job perspectives, if I talk about the, can I complete?
Yes.
If I talk about the jobs one, you will find more jobs in this one rather than SysOps. You can even also check on Google, also in Naukri.com, you can check that also. You will get more jobs rather than SysOps.
And I'm confusing bit solution architect and AWS and DevOps. Which one is better for which
No,
one?
to go with DevOps, the first step is associate.
Okay, okay.
You can learn parallelly or go with one by one. So if you want to do that certification, the first step is associate, then the DevOps.
Yeah, and I also plan to again to learn Linux system admin in depth also. So can you join the classes simultaneously, like on morning session and evening session? This one.
You have time, Harish? Definitely, yes, you
Ah,
can.
yes, I have time.
So yes, you can.
Okay. Okay. Linux in morning session available?
I'm not aware of that. You can check.
AWS morning session available?
Morning batch is going on, which is already completed near about 50%. And one batch is going to complete by this week.
Or okay. And after that, what time you are planning to AWS morning session?
No, right now, no plan. Right now, I'm going to start Azure batch in the morning because from very long period of time, a lot of people are waiting for morning batch for Azure. So I'm going to start Azure batch.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Okay, thank you.
Yes, Ramakrishna.
Hi, Ankit.
Hi.
Good evening. Yeah, it's regarding, what is the meaning of computing? You have told that computing, right?
Cloud computing is the technology based on that our AWS and Azure all are working.
Okay. Compute means, will it compute with any mission? What does it mean exactly? I didn't get that.
So cloud computing is a terminology. Based on that, our cloud platforms are working. Based on these terminologies, it is working. Based on public cloud, hybrid cloud, private cloud. Based on these models, it is working.
Okay.
Cloud computing is a terminology based on that our cloud platforms are working.
Okay. And the second question is regarding certification. You told that the second level associate, right? Will it cover this course, the professional level also?
No. We are only covering two services which are related to professional level in this training. One is called SES. One is called migration on premises. Only two services which we are.
Okay.
Okay. Related to professional also we are.
Okay.
Okay. Any more questions?
Yeah, and the last level of certification you told, right? After that professional level, which certification we should go with the last level, the fourth level. Yeah.
It totally depend on your interest.
Okay. Is there any
Totally depend on
correlation?
your interest. You can go for it.
Okay. Is there any correlation with the professional level of AWS solution architect and DevOps?
In this one, you
professional?
are learning about more services. In this one, you are learning about only for the specialist services.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And with third level and fourth level, is there what correlation?
There is no fourth level. Don't consider this as in a level.
Okay.
This is first level. Profession is the second level. Third is specialist.
Yeah. From second to third, is there any relation? So after one,
mandatory. It is mandatory to go with profession. Then you can go for specialist. Means first you need to go to associate, then profession, then specialist. You can't directly go for a specialist certificate.
Okay. If I do professional in one of the two, I can go with any of the
any of the specialists you can go for.
Okay. Okay.
There is no mandatory as you can go for professional, architect profession or DevOps profession. You can go with anyone.
Okay.
And then you can go for special.
Okay. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Yes, Ashok Kumar, you can unmute. Ashok Kumar. Ashok, I'm not able to hear you. Ashok, look like you are facing some issue.
I'm looking the Windows server activity on. Hello?
Ashok, your voice is not clear to me.
Hello? Yes, sir?
Yes, Ashok.
Hello?
Yes, Ashok.
Okay.
Ashok, some background voice is coming from your
Hello?
side.
Yes, sir. Activity environment. Now it's clear. Hello?
I'm not able to understand your question, Ashok.
Yeah, I'm working in the activate environment. Windows Server.
Really sorry, Ashok, I'm not able to understand your question. Some background voice is coming from your side. So I'm not able to understand your question. You can resolve your issue, then you can raise your hand, or you can email me your question also.
Yeah, sir, I sent the email. Thank you.
Ranjit, you can unmute.
Hi, thanks for letting me speak. So just one question I have, since as you told that the entire session will be like hands-on lab oriented. So how you're going to provide us with the platform, or we have to make the arrangement by
You
ourselves?
have to create your AWS account. How to create your AWS account,
Okay,
that I'm going
that's
to
fine.
teach
So you
in
want
WhatsApp.
us to have our credit card as well, right?
No, credit card, debit card also you can use.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
They are not going to deduct only 2 rupees they are deduct, and the 2 rupees also will get refund in 3 to 5 days just to validate your card.
Okay, that's it.
Okay.
Oh, and yes, the entire
And-
recordings, the course contents and all will be available through WhatsApp. But how long you are going to provide that? I mean,
No,
how
we are
far?
not going to, only day 1, day 2, day 3 recording will share in WhatsApp. Okay. After that, we are going to share our recording only by our website.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, Venkata, you can unmute. Venkata, do you have any question? You have raised your hand earlier. Venkata, Satya, Usha.
Hi, sir.
Yes, you can ask your question.
Is cloud is better for fresher or not?
Yes, freshers can also learn this particular course, or a person is having any previous experience. Anyone can learn this particular course. There is nothing like that fresher can't learn this particular course.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Anyone have any more questions? Yes, Saraswati, you can.
Hi, Ankit.
Hi, Saraswati.
Ankit, basically, I have joined the 129 batch and I have paid also, but I'm unable to attend some classes because of office timings. Can I continue this batch?
Yes, you can continue. For this one, Saraswati, you can drop an email to our support team with your payment screenshot of 129 batch. You will get the link when I'm going to change.
Yeah, actually,
But-
I have already talked with Ashini, Harini, and Aisha Ankit for this.
Okay. Did you drop an email to them, to support
No,
email?
no,
You
not
can do
yet.
it. You can do it today, or you can do by Friday also.
Okay.
Before Friday, you can email them.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Ankit. Okay, and one more thing.
Yes.
Which batch recordings I will get if you join
You
this
will
class?
you will
129?
get the recording for the batch which you have paid, and you have paid for 129. You will get the recording for 120.
Okay. Yeah, okay, thank you.
Right? Yes, Swapna, you can.
Yeah, hi Ankit.
Hi.
How this AWS will be useful for ETL tester, like database tester?
After completion of this particular course, Swapna, then you can go for an ETL tool. ETL tool is coming under professional level.
Yeah.
In this particular training, you will not learn any of the ETL. In AWS, we have an ETL tool called AWS Glue. And that particular tool is coming under professional level.
No,
To learn
actually, I have
yes.
learned the ETL testing, and I want to learn the AWS for extra knowledge. So how it will be helpful for me to getting a job in a ETL testing and in a cloud platform?
Like earlier, I said that you want to go with the ETL one, then you need to first, after completion of this course, you need to go with professional level also.
Okay.
Because the one which you are looking for, those things are coming under professional level.
Okay, so in a solution architect, once
There is no
I-
ETL tool we have.
Okay,
In this
so
particular course content, we don't have. In AWS, we have a ETL tool, but those things are coming under professional. AWS Glue.
okay. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so with this, I'm ending this session. In tomorrow's session, we are going to discuss about how we can create our AWS account And in tomorrow's session, we are going to start our first AWS service called EC2. In tomorrow's session, first we'll go with AWS account, then with EC2 services. Thank you all. Thank you for joining today's session. See you tomorrow. Thank you.